Leiden. So please welcome right now to the stage, Lee Sachs.
All right, let's hear it for Amy Herman, our host. Amy was actually the first host at the first time I went to Inspired Word, or that I was a virgin. Amy was host. So I'm going to do some monologue, really. I think I'm working on this one-man show. I've told everybody, I'm so tired of talking about that shit. But I changed the name of it. It was called Borowski in the Boardroom, and now I think I'm going to call it Lean In to the 7 Habits of the Color of the Parachute That Moved My Cheesy Chicken Soup with a Soul. I don't know. Anyway, it's about my life in business and being an artist and not wanting to do business. It's about money. So, at one point, our entire financial life collapsed. We're talking flat broke. Taking change to TD Bank broke. Borrow from friends, making enemies broke. Don't even bother checking my credit score because I know it's 0 broke. I get those running questions in my head, you know, how the hell did this happen? What did I do wrong? And of course the all-encompassing, what the fuck? To me, making money is like some sort of sophisticated task only special people can master, like pole vaulting or crossword puzzles. You know, all right, I'm not a failure. I managed to get married and have a child to some guy who can't even stay in a relationship, might look at me and say, how the hell did he do that? Well, that's how I look at people who keep money in the bank. How the hell do they do that? Some people are just good with money. I, alas, was never good with money. Money is a monster. Money is the bill collectors calling 8, 12 times a day. Money fucks with my head. It's against me. It mocks me. Money's not my friend. Why? Why this root of all evil that somehow makes the world go round? What really is money? I mean, why not some hippie dream of an argument, man? Like, why do we even need money? You know? Money, currency, dollars. It's just convenient. It's a way of pricing goods and services instead of, say, running around with wampum or some shit. I mean, you can go and fix a friend's computer and they'll buy you lunch. Or someone can help you move and you give them tickets to go see the Knicks. But you can't go into Walmart, grab a bunch of crap, go to the register and say you'll fix their computers and move stuff around instead of paying, or you'll be escorted out by security. It's just more convenient to put down that pre-value token representing all of the above, what it took to get that carton of milk into the store. This way of valuing things, economists like to say, creates efficiency. Creates efficiency, that modern construct. Inside of that efficiency is a hermetically sealed process which can never be broken down to its components. Where did that dollar come from and how did it go to pay? All the financial transactions that ever were and ever will be links to an infrastructure of biological complexity. Dollar bill, butterfly wing, flapped and set some endless DNA strand weaving everything together in an infinite Gordian knot. We don't know what things cost. We don't know where they came from, how they're made. We're completely isolated from the transaction. We don't even use cash anymore. We can't understand, we just buy. The world is energized, powered by efficiency. Everything is more efficient and convenient. That's why you can go into a store and see 112 different kinds of breakfast cereal. That's why you can see a map of the entire planet on your 4G LTE phone in seconds. That's why we have an obesity problem in this country. That's why we're addicted to foreign oil. That's why we want new cars and computers and broadband and nice houses and hot and cold running water, and every home should have paper towels and paper napkins and paper tissues and toilet paper. We're addicted to convenience because that is the way the world works. We need efficiency in markets because without that, things become even more expensive. We fight for it. It's everything we own. It becomes ourselves. And we can't live without it. Like air, food, sleep, defecation. We need it to survive. We're incestuously entwined in a worldwide orgy of consumption, production, replacement, disposal, buying, selling, everybody, every country, every citizen, getting something from everybody else, consuming, inhaling, devouring, spending, making of money is like sex itself. Like sex, the only way to keep the human race going, necessary for our survival as a species. The commercial transaction is necessary for survival and civilization. And just like sex, basic propagation of the species contorted far beyond its natural function, money, just an easy way to do business, becomes something obsessively abused, coveted, stolen. Having a lot of money, like really great sex, can be such a rush. But to a porn star who fucks more in a month than most people do in their entire life, sex means nothing. So to the billionaire who makes more money in a week than most people do their entire lives, gets disgusted, distraught by their wealth. They can't get enough shit to stuff in their lives, and they're still unhappy and still want more. Sex could be such a pure, pleasurable experience of love and passion, or a sickening, debauched, humiliating rape. Earn a nice wad of cash, or working hard, buy a car and get a thrill. Or spend it down, hollow out, borrow more, want more, take more, become empty and ruined because there's never enough money. The car breaks down, and no matter what, it isn't what you wanted anyway. And me? I mean, did I understand my role in all this? Should I have just raised my son on a commune and lived off the land like a freak? Or should I have participated, play the game, and lose? I mean, I worked so deep down in the bowels of the transaction. My pay's factored in like a rounding error. One could argue, if I work on the website for the company that supplied testing equipment for the labs where they develop Big Pharma's medication that cost $834 per pill, then I'm right there in their supply chain getting that drug to market. And some small factor in the price. And so, yeah, I too get fucked. Because what goes around comes around. And what fucks around, fucks around. And around, and around.
Woo, woo.